Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XFW. This is the Danger Zone. And we are live and now with sound as Lee Bischoff returns to action inside the squared circle here at XFW. We have not seen Bischoff in action since the day he crashed to the top of the Hell in the Cell down through 2 tables as the Destroyer. Laid wasted Bischoff as these two had a long rivalry. There's a very interesting haircut Bischoff is sporting tonight. That's some serious pink hair. Interesting choice of hairdo for the returning Lee Bischoff. But here comes Big Smooth.
Weighing in at 275 pounds,
Big Smooth all the way from Kingston, Jamaica, the former stuntman in the indie movie scene, or indie movie actor, turned professional wrestler, has had a hell of an impact the past few weeks here in XFW. I believe this will be his first Extreme Rules matchup. Bischoff brought his own kendo stick down to the ring with him. These will be 2 large individuals colliding in our opening contest tonight on the Danger Zone. Bischoff has been known to be able to absorb a large amount of damage. The man is like a freight train at times, but Big Smooth, specializing in using his body weight as a weapon. I still can't get over that hair by Lee Bischoff. And here we go, folks. We're off and running. And Smooth coming out with a haymaker shot and already picking up. Lee Bischoff and dug him across the top rope. Smooth continuing the momentum he's been building these past few weeks. Gonna hoist him up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bischoff over the top into a sunset flip. But a kick out by Smooth. Bischoff now with a hell of a clothesline. Taking Big Smooth off his feet. But look at this. Smooth rolls him up himself. Now Smooth with an opportunity to kick out. Both of these. Ooh! What a haymaker. Big boot. But Smooth right back in his face. Bischoff trying to get a little bit of a showboat there, puffing his chest. And now takes out the knee. Smooth now on his feet. Enziguri. Both these men have shown surprising. Look at this. Smooth off the ropes. Catches him with a springboard stunner. Smooth, another guy off the ropes again. This time Bischoff out of the way. Owen Bushy, thank you for liking the stream. Both these guys pretty damn agile for their size inside the ring. Both these guys borderline 300 pounds and throw themselves away at times like a cruiserweight. Suplex now by Bischoff. And a quick cover. Leg is hooked. But a kick out again by Smooth. I still can't get over that haircut. Bischoff might be spending some time at some punk shows. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sending 100 stars. Those stars coming in just as Smooth puts both feet against the chin of Bischoff and now lights him up with a plethora of lights and laughs. Owen Bushy, thank you for sharing our stream. Fans in our audience obviously not as thrilled as I am with the hair on Lee Bischoff. Smooth now going to the outside. Smooth looking under the ring apron. It is an Extreme Rules match and a sledgehammer coming into play and a shot to the midsection. Bischoff now taking one of the ribs. Bischoff back to his feet and again lands the clothesline. Sledgehammer in the ring. Bischoff now rolling to the outskirts. Bischoff himself now looking underneath the ring. Baseball bat in hand. Smooth goes up and comes up with nothing. Smooth diving over the top rope and gets laid out by Bischoff. Bischoff saw that one coming a mile away. And again, when you got a 300-pound man coming over the top rope, it's no wonder. Big boot again, and Bischoff now with that kendo stick in hand. The same kendo stick he brought down to ringside. And another shot. Bischoff swinging away like a madman. Smooth able to catch a shot under the chin. Again, these do battle on the outside. Suplex on the unforgiving concrete floor. Smooth now with the kendo stick. Bischoff dodging out of the way. Insult to injury, Smooth can waylay on Bischoff with his own kendo stick. We've seen Lee Bischoff on a number of occasions go to extreme rules, using weapons of all sorts inside the ring. Both men now getting back inside, and again, the shot to the face by Bischoff, who's now with a sledgehammer and collides it with the midsection of Smooth. And again, the big boot. Bischoff now finding his stride, kick to the midsection. Bischoff gonna hoist over a powerbomb, dumps him! Off to the side, you see the blood rushing from the head now of Bischoff, and a kick out by Smooth. Those shots to the head have taken their toll. You see Bischoff, that's a pretty profound cut, laceration if you will, on the side of his head. Bischoff now with Smooth. Bischoff has him against the ropes, he puts him to the outside. Bischoff going up and over! Crashes over the top rope. The crowd down with "This is awesome" chant as these two continue to battle, and we have a 300-pounder go over the top rope. Smooth now shoved back inside. Bischoff circling over, and again you see that sledgehammer in the ring, again in the hands of Bischoff, and now the back of the skull of Big Smooth goes that sledgehammer. Again, that laceration is horrifying. Smooth catches the leg. Smooth with a shot now his own. Smooth now hoisting him up. On the top, Smooth. Oh my dear Lord. Bischoff just got dumped on the top of his head. Two. Smooth takes out Bischoff. Look at the laceration on the top of the head of Bischoff. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bischoff already back up. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Whoa. Bischoff obviously not happy about the outcome of that matchup. Big Smooth has been hanging on to some outstanding in-ring offense these past few weeks, making a big impact here in XFW. And wow, what a shot. Bischoff returning. Maybe that hairdo was some bad luck. I don't know what Lee Bischoff was planning. Maybe he did lose a bet. Someone in our audience online said maybe he lost a bet. Maybe he did. Maybe he's spending too much time at punk rock shows. I have heard. Thank you, Ralph Fisher, for liking the stream. I have heard that Bischoff is a fan of the Dropkick Murphys. Maybe that's where he got the idea that that was a good intention or a good hairdo to wear out the ring. Obviously, not as intimidating as he thought. Big Smooth doesn't seem to be bothered by anything. The man is a force to be reckoned with inside the square circle, and wow, what an impact. Bischoff was starting to get some heavy impact in there. Some heavy shots with that sledgehammer, but Smooth turning the tables and just driving him down. Byron and Tammy Reigns, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. This is the Danger Zone again, folks. I apologize for the late start. Our sound completely dropped out as I hit the go live button, so I had to reboot. So thank you guys for continuing to tune in to the Danger Zone as we get ready to head down there for more ringside action. Let's head down now as our referee gets back in the ring. We gave a little bit of extra time. Mike Couture just took a shot to the head. Let's head down for more one-on-one action next on the Danger Zone. Mike Couture is okay. Mike's been taking a lot of hits lately the past few weeks here on both our programs. And here comes Luke Everett.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring.
This young man almost walked away with a championship in his first 2 weeks of being here at XFW. Walking in, winning a matchup, and almost having the opportunity. Well, he did get the opportunity to challenge at our biggest stage of the year, XFW Mat Mania, and almost walked out a champion. This young man has a lot of potential here at XFW, a high flyer. a very young age, spent a number of years, however, on the indie scene, and now here in XFW. But tonight he'll go up with a man that's been in XFW a while, a multi-time internet champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Brody Daniels. Brody Daniels has quickly, once again, been lighting up the win-loss record and getting himself closer and closer to #1 contenderships. And this is a man who had a rough start here in XFW. Came in, got laughed out of the arena in his debut match. Reinventing himself a few weeks out, and now is truly a contender here in XFW. This young man with wins over the Destroyer, Showtime Shane Black, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, Sean Owens, and more. Daniels even given the, well, I'm going to say, folks, the asshole attitude this kid has. He is an outstanding in-ring performer and is looking to get back into title contention. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And Brody Daniels starting the match off with rights and lefts, kicks in the midsection. Luke Everett with a counter, Everett with a clothesline. Luke Everett goes for a quick pin. Leg is hooked, but Daniels will easily get the shoulder up. Daniels has a lot more left in the tank, too much in-ring experience to let that slow him down. Everett now turning to the back, drops him down, reverse DDT. And the youngster again goes for a quick cover. Not even a 1 count, Daniels. Too tough for that. It'll be a very surprising victory there if Luke can wind up with such a quick victory over Brody Daniels. Dropped down now by Luke. Luke goes for, not sure what Everett was going there, but Brody Daniels with a shot, and now repeated. Caught the elbow off the Irish whip, and Daniels now turning the tables on young Luke Everett. Stomping on the arm now is Daniels, and now praising to the crowd. Brody Daniels does have a massive ego. Holding down the arm and stomping on the hands now of Luke Everett. He's going to break his fingers. Daniels now again, repeated meat hook shots to the ribs. Going to hoist him up. Everett able to go over the top rope. Everett goes to the knee. But Daniels again getting right back up. Everett coming in. Right hands in the back. Kidney shot now by Evers. Wind up. Where's he going to send him square into the ring post? Luke Everett now getting some distance. Drop kick right to the chin. Everett going to the air and landing that shot. Oh! Wow! Whoa, 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 whoa. Not sure what happened there. Sorry about that, folks. Almost a pinfall there. Watch this from Everett. Going to the air, an outstanding maneuver. Everett now, combination of shots and lands a roundhouse. Cover again by Everett, but a kick out again by Daniels. Luke Everett holding his own now against Brody Daniels in this one-on-one matchup here tonight on Danger Zone. Sweeps out the leg. Pulling the Elise Hubbard, thank you for liking this stream. A beautiful cartwheel leg drop on Brody Daniels. But again, Daniels gets the shoulder up. Luke Everett putting everything he's got into this matchup tonight. Daniels kitchen sink knee driver right to the midsection. Daniels now hoisting him up. Bro, the patella brainbuster. Everett might be outright. Whoa. Look at that shocked face on Brody Daniels. That brainbuster has put down a number of opponents and some. Or Shining Wizard, I'm sorry. That'll definitely put the lights out on Luke Everett. Are you kidding me? Wow, this kid's got some gusto. This kid's got some intestinal fortitude. Daniel's still not going to let that get him. The ego still shining through. Right back to, Everett now with a shot to the midsection. This kid has survived the patella brainbuster and the Shining Wizard from Brody Daniels. And a draw kick. Beautifully executed by Everett, who's now going to the top rope. Luke Everett way up top. Everett. Oh! 360 elbow drop. Holy cow. Holy cow, Larry Balda, thank you for liking the stream. Luke Everett, here's that cartwheel, boom, into the leg drop. Here's another angle that has some momentum behind it and some serious torque. But you want to talk about torque. Do we have a replay of that elbow drop from the top? There's the shining wizard to the top of the brain of Luke Everett. Cameron Samuel, thank you for liking the stream. There it is right there. That elbow drop. Landing for the top 360. What an impact. Wow. Everett going to the air and pulling off the win, surviving the best that Daniels can throw at him. What a win for that young man. Cameron Samuel, much love back to you from Baltimore. I absolutely love going to Baltimore. I love going down to Inner Harbor down there. My wife and I like to vacation there occasionally. So right back at you. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Thank you for joining us. Marshall Foskey and Daniels' ego got hurt with that loss. I'm sure Brody Daniels will be backstage very, very upset about that loss tonight. And again, folks, I've talked about Luke Everett time and time again. This young kid is on fire. He definitely brings a solid positive vibe to the ring. He knows his way around the square circle, and he is doing everything the right way and impressing a lot of folks lately here in XFW. An outstanding display of athleticism and a massive win in that kid's favor tonight. Again, a win over Brody Daniels will go a long way with the championship committee. And the kid has already been a number one contender. He's already had a title shot in his first 3 weeks in XFW. He got himself a championship match at Matt Mania against Isaiah Frost. Now, he didn't come out with the title. But the fact that he got there, the fact that he took the champion, the internet champion Isaiah Frost, to his limits speaks volumes. And while we're talking about Isaiah Frost, ladies and gentlemen, the XFW internet champion is in action next up against Raiden Yamashita. One-on-one action next on the Danger Zone.
Have you ever felt like you can't fight this voice inside your head? So if you and me, throw your fist up high and run above the power line. One felt hopeless and felt like giving up.
And here comes the XFW internet champion, Isaiah Frost.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 242 pounds, the Extreme Internet Champion, Isaiah.
Ishrat Allen, thank you for following and welcome to XFW Bloodsword6 Streaming. Thank you for becoming a fan. Isaiah Frost has definitely become a staple here in XFW. And now a number of months with the XFW Internet Championship around his waist. But tonight he'll go up against a multi-time XFW champion in Raiden Yamashita, the man he took the title away from. Isaiah Frost, definitely a very unique individual, but one hell of an in-ring competitor. But ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves for one of the most outstanding in-ring performers in XFW, Raiden Yamashita. Raiden Yamashita. Friend and training partner of Tiger Ramirez. The two had an outstanding friendly rivalry, if you will. A few months ago, the best of 7 series. Tiger Ramirez walking with the victory. The Raiden Yamashita came away with 3 back-to-back wins. But Tiger coming back with 4 straight to win. But then defeating his friend for the XFW Internet Championship. Only to lose it several months later to Isaiah Frost. Both men on the ring as Isaiah Frost worked on the knee of Raiden Yamashita. A wise move to start off with Isaiah Frost. Taking out the limbs of Raiden Yamashita could take away half the man's offense. As Yamashita is well educated in martial arts, he throws a lot of kicks, a lot of high-flying maneuvers. You take away the base, you could really limit what Raiden Yamashita can do inside the ring. Isaiah Frost now stomping on the elbow of Yamashita. Audience now trying to get underneath the skin of Isaiah Frost. Yamashita with a leg lariat. The audience giving a little bit of assistance there, allowing a window of opportunity for Yamashita, and he capitalizes on it. We're now back. Oh! What a knee strike by Yamashita. Collided right to the jaw. And another one. Isaiah Frost laid out. Frost is bleeding. The champion is bleeding. Ooh! Yamashita went for it a 3rd time and he got caught. But a kick out now by the former champion. Isaiah Frost is bleeding from those knee strikes from Raiden Yamashita. As I said earlier, Yamashita is well known for strong style martial arts and high impact wrestling. Michael Webster, thank you for liking the stream. Yamashita goes underneath and lands his own shot and a roundhouse kick. Yamashita now sidestepping into a side Russian leg sweep. Yamashita can turn this match around on a dime. Goes on the top. Whoa! What a shot there by Yamashita. He goes to the top. Watch this. Goes to the top and then lands his martial arts kick. Wow, that was impactful. Yamashita now around the waist. Yamashita again jumping knee strike. Down goes the champion. We've got a cover. And a kick out again by the champion, Isaiah Frost. Isaiah Frost landing a lot of shots back and forth. Ooh, elbow right to the jaw now by Isaiah. Frost picks him up, Northern Light suplex. All Impact, no bridge, Sebastian Boulay. Thank you for liking the stream. Frost sweeps out the legs. Frost now, look at this. Frost, we've seen this before. Watch for the stomp. There it is. Yamashita's face getting pancaked to the canvas. We've got a cover. Kick out by Yamashita. A close one by Isaiah Frost. Frost, though, back in control of this matchup. Right hand by Frost. Frost goes around the waist. Bellow Peter, Victoria, thank you for liking this. Drop kick down the square of the back by Yamashita. Yamashita now pointing to the crowd. Could be looking to put this one away. Ooh, but Isaiah Frost lights him up. Repeated shots. Yamashita now dodging underneath. Frost catches him with a shot in the second. Back and forth action now between these two. Frost dumps him square to the center of the ring. Both these men know each other very well, and it's getting very heated already in this matchup. Former champion versus the current champion. We've got a cover again by Isaiah Frost. Just about a 2 count, but Yamashita, still resilient, gets the shoulder up. Frost now snapping over the neck of Raiden Yamashita. Looking for it again. Ankle lock locked on. Yamashita in a world of hurt now. That ankle's not supposed to bend that way to kick in the face. Yamashita goes for the knee strike again, but Isaiah dodges out of the way and goes right back to work on the arm. Putting him down. Now that again stomping on the arm. And another one, this time the knee right to the elbow. Frost now winding up again, snapping on the neck of Raiden. Frost now in a commanding lead, wrenching again on the arm, trying to weaken the knees of Raiden Yamashita. And again, a wise maneuver. Raiden shoves the knee away, goes for a drop kick, dodges. Both men now countering each other left and right with a number of exchanges. Yamashita over the top rope and hangs on. Drop kick by Isaiah sends him reeling. Both men on the outside and knee right to the square of the jaw by the champion Isaiah Frost. Shot to the midsection. Yamashita counters with a hip toss. Yamashita goes around. What is this? Up and over. Beautiful. Sliced bread by Raiden Yamashita on the outside. Levels the champion. Yamashita sending him inside. Yamashita on the outskirts, on the ring apron. Yamashita's gonna go high and catches him. Dragon Rana. And now we get a little bit of shimmy from Raiden. Up on the ropes now, Yamashita. Yamashita driver! Yamashita driver! And almost an instant kick out. Isaiah Frost got the shoulder up. Almost instantaneous roundhouse kick. A kick square to the jaw by Yamashita. Now right hands. Shot to the midsection now by Frost. Frost for the collar one time. Frost now dragging Yamashita head first in the turnbuckle. Yamashita, whoa. Frost now off the ropes. Yamashita swinging wildly and a clothesline. Frost catches him with a clothesline out of nowhere and lights up Yamashita. We've got a cover. 2. Almost a 3 count. Frost almost ended with an exclamation point. Kick in the midsection. Frost has him up. Frost lands him. That's all she wrote. Isaiah Frost pulls off the victory over Raiden Yamashita.
Have you ever felt like you can't fight
An impressive victory. Trend Killer Syndicate, thank you for cheering over on the Twitch platform. Isaiah Frost landing the shot. Yamashita not walking away happy from that one. Looks disappointed. I would not be disappointed if I was Raiden Yamashita. An outstanding performance by Raiden Yamashita. Again, taking the champion to his limit. But Isaiah Frost has been on an outstanding run as of late. However, folks, we continue to hear the rumors that Showtime Shane Black is looking at entering a possibility to challenge for the XFW Internet Champion. Now, folks, this is a big rumor. And the only indication we got when that was Black entered a battle royal to be the new #1 contender for the XFW Internet Championship a few weeks ago. Now, Black did not win that battle royal. He was eliminated. However, Frost has been looking over his shoulder. People have been asking him questions. How do you feel if Showtime Shane Black comes after your title? He says he's not worried. Now, no one as a champion is going to say, yes, I'm worried about this. But I can guarantee you, if Showtime Shane Black is coming for Isaiah Frost, he should be worried. Black is a former tag team XFW United States champion and world champion. And all the speculation comes because Showtime Shane Black says he wants to be the first ever Grand Slam champion in XFW. But only time will tell. But right now, folks, we're going to change gears and head down for women's action next on XFW. Trend Killer Wrestling Association, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. TKWA in the house. As we get ready for some women's action as Victoria Chase makes her entrance in the ring.
Making her way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, Victoria Chase.
Victoria Chase making her way down. J.S. Amanda Sharna, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. Thank you for joining us tonight here in the Danger Zone. Chase showed up a few weeks ago. Outstanding in-ring high flying capacity. But tonight she's going to go up against an XFW favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Webb.
South Carolina, Alex Webb.
Alex Webb, a former two-time women's champion. And definitely a fan favorite here in our promotion. This young lady has astounded audiences time and time again, and is now trying to set her sights on a third run for XFW Women's Champion, currently held by Bryce Watts. Here we go, folks. We're off and running. Collar double tie-up from the start. Hard impact in the turnbuckle now by Alex Webb. Webb turns the table and a shot to the face. And a clothesline now by Webb. Webb has a lot more in-ring experience than Victoria Chase, who's relatively new to XFW. Drop down now by Webb. Webb gonna wrap her around into a neckbreaker. Outstanding assault by the former women's champion. Only a 2 count. Webb now taking an early lead. Right hand now by the former champion. Irish whip in the turnbuckle. Webb now in control. Webb now landing elbows. Repeated shots to the side of the head of Chase. Webb now trying to get this capacity crowd fired up. I don't think she's got to do a lot of work to get that going. The XFW audience loves Webb. Rolls her up into an ankle lock. Look at this Webb now with an ankle lock on Victoria Chase. Chase now trying to roll through it. A right hand and another. Third time's the charm to break the hold. Chase down with a roundhouse kick. Chase gonna go high. Ooh! Didn't get all of her. The two collide mid-air. Not sure exactly what Chase was going for, but she did manage to take down. Whoa, 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 whoa! Beautiful! Hurricane Rana. Beautifully executed. Sorry, folks, trying to adjust my instant replay there. We got a cover by Alex Webb. Webb now back to her feet. Victoria Chase going to assault again. Snapmares are over. Ooh! Kicked in the back now. Webb in trouble as Victoria Chase starting to light her up. Drops the knee. Chase now in control. Webb can sweep out the leg. Shot against the back. Webb now clubbing blows in the middle of kidneys. That'll make it hard for her to focus. Webb now going to turn her around. Shalandra Kumar Singh, thank you for liking the stream. We got a whirlwind here. Insaguri now by Webb turns the tables on Victoria Chase. Webb now the kick to the midsection. Webb drives her down to the canvas. What a shot that was. Webb now looking on. I'm not sure what actually Webb is doing, staring down now. Letting her get back to her feet. Goes for a drop kick off the toe. Catches her. Beautifully executed. Shot right to the side of the head. Jody Kidd, welcome to the stream. Oh, Victoria Chase going up top. Chase. Oh, the knees come up. Webb catches with the knees. Webb now looking for it. Oh, goes for the web slinger and countered by Chase into a DDT. What an outstanding counter by Victoria Chase. Taking Alex Webb down to the corner. Snake eyes. Cover now by Chase. 2 count. The shoulders come up. I can't believe that Victoria Chase had enough instinct to counter the web slinger. DDT. Alex Webb's put a number of opponents away with that. Oh! Going for that jumping knee strike, but Webb was able to dodge out of the way. Wisely so. We've seen that before. 360 knee strike by Alex or by Chase. Webb again, gonna drive her face down to the canvas. A second time. Webb gonna try this again. Web slinger. Alex Webb with the pinfall. Alex Webb with an impressive victory. But wow, I've got to give it to Chase. She put up one hell of a battle and took the former two-time women's champion to her limit. That was outstanding. Wow. I'd like to see these two go at it again, no pun intended. What a battle back and forth through those two. Wow. Apologize about getting our instant replay fixed up, folks. Again, we had a little bit of a back and forth with our system today. Sound dropped out. Again, I've been on vacation. That's why we weren't here last week. I was spending some time with my wife down in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. A wonderful place. If you ever live down that way, I encourage you to check it out. It is a wonderful community. And, of course, the beach is never a bad place to go if you like that sort of thing. I happen to. But, folks, coming back, there were some updates to my system here. So a little bit of tweaks we got to work out, so I apologize for fixing the instant replay live. It's the only time I can do it. But we're going to have more action coming your way tonight, folks, as XFW Danger Zone continues to go on as we sit here and sweat in our studio. I mean, I got a little bit of sunburn today out cutting the grass today. It is literally, it's still 83 degrees here right now. It is brutal in our studio. I turned off the air conditioning. That way you guys don't have that annoying hum behind the sound here. And that's actually one thing I was worried about when I was starting the show up tonight was the sound coming from that. So we turned that off. So my suffering is your entertainment, folks, and welcome to XFW and Bloodsword6 Streaming. Thank you guys for tuning in. We've got a lot more action coming your way as soon as I find the next, oh, there we go. Looking for the music sometimes is such a stretch. I've got everything laid out, and sometimes I just brain fart. I think that it's the heat in here getting to me. I need some more interns to stand over here with a fan and just wave me. That'd be great. Preferably somebody in bikinis. Some of the girls I saw down in Myrtle Beach would be outstanding for that thing. Can we make that happen? Is that in our budget? I'm sorry. Let's get down to ringside. Tag team action coming your way. Is this possible? Krishna Kumar Mandel, thank you for liking the stream. Two members of the Cosa Nostra making their way out to ringside. Billy Rucci and the Hammer, Tony Vincent. Bailey's Hubbard says, eat some ice cream and drink cold beers during the show. I have been known to throw back a couple during the shows. But sometimes a little bit too much brewskis and my commentary goes off the rails. They'll never increase the budget here at Bloodsword6. I've tried, Kevin. They tell me no all the time. We're still going to look into that. I mean, interns are cheap. Interns, usually you don't have to pay anything. The Kosher Zone in the ring awaiting their opponents who returned to XFW just a little over a month ago after a year off hiatus. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gladiators. Hagen, Carr, and Draven.
A combined weight of 587 pounds. The Gladiator.
These two monumental brutes making their way down to ringside. That is a lot of humanity making up this team. These two took a plane flight just before the pandemic dropped and got stuck out of the country. Recently making their way back to XFW. I'm happy as hell to see them here. However, the rest of the XFW division in the tag team era is not happy about the return of the Gladiators. I'm Raj Meena. Thank you for liking the stream and welcome to Danger Zone. Billy Rucci going to start things off here with Draven. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Rucci going right at Draven. Knee strikes in the midsection. Billy Rucci is always like the Chihuahua in the fight. He's the smallest member of the Costa Nostra, but man, is he angry. He will come at you, guns ablazing, time and time again. He's like an angry Chihuahua in a dog park. Ooh! No bark, all bite is Billy Rucci, but Draven is an absolute mountain of a man. And now clubbing away on Billy Rucci. Oh! Spun him around with that kick to the jaw. Almost a 3 count already. Draven damn near drove his heel through the jaw of Billy Rucci. Picks him up now, up and over. Belly suplex. Draven now starting to manhandle Rucci. Only a 2 count. We know the Costa Nostra is brutal tag team. They have dominated the division for almost a year as tag team champions. Rucci now being dragged across the ring. Tag, in comes Hagen Carr. Double team maneuver coming up here off the ropes goes Billy Rucci. Double shoulder tackle down from the Gladiators. We've got to cover again. But Rucci again gets the shoulder up. Billy Rucci a flow! Rucci just turned him inside out with that clothesline. Look at that. Hagen Carr head over heels out of nowhere. Billy Rucci came flying with that clothesline. And now wrenching back on the jaw, trying to stretch out the head of Hagen Carr is Rucci. The Hammer yet to be in this matchup. Billy Rucci absorbing all this punishment by the Gladiators. Up. Oh! Knee right to the face of Billy Rucci. We've got to cover. All-night audience, Marshall Falsky, that clothesline was out of desperation. It could have been out of desperation. It could have been out of sheer will. Whatever you want to call it. It was monumental as it leveled the playing field for Billy Rucci, who's still yet to make a tag. Hagen Carr just drove his own shoulder into the ring post, and now Rucci's putting all his weight on the throat of Hagen Carr. Up and down the knee strike. Oh, Billy Rucci getting a little showmanship here going. Definitely needs to make the tag for Tony Vincent. Rucci now dragging him into home territory. There's the tag. In comes the Hammer. And a shot to the midsection now on Hagen Carr. The Hammer now in the ring. The big man, the most powerful member of the Costa Nostra, slamming down Hagen Carr. Vincent now getting a little showboaty himself, showing off the power that he had to slam the 300-plus pound Hagen Carr. 2 count. Carr gets the shoulder up. Kick to the back now. Kick to the head now by Hagen. Hagen charging in with his own roundhouse strike. Irish off the... Oh! Hammer Irish throw. Out of the ring he goes. Vincent finds himself on the outside looking in. Carr gonna let him back inside the ring. Hagen Carr charging into the clothesline, drives him down to the canvas. Vincent get right back to his feet though. Right back in the face, knows that he's a fighter. Tagging comes Draven again. Shoves him in. What is this? Oh my dear Lord. Combination power slam. But Vincent gets the shoulder up. These two teams went at it a few weeks ago, and it was damn near a bloodbath as the Costa Nostra has been trying to get themselves back into the spotlight picture for tag team contention. Ooh, elbow strike now by Draven. Draven now going to show off his own muscles here. Charging in. Whoa. Oh! Good Lord. Draven showing off some athleticism now. Abdullah Al-Lamar, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Billy Rucci now showing Draven up the outside floor. Hagen Carr trying to come back inside now. Referee Mike Atura putting the stops to that. Draven on the outside. Billy Rucci coming underneath, and Draven coming at him, gets caught with a super kick by Billy Rucci. Draven fires back with a shot right to the hamstrings. Draven is such a huge man. It is frightening. Kick to the midsection now by Draven. Draven working on the neck, wrenching on the neck of Billy Rucci, trying to twist it off like a top of a Tylenol bottle. Here comes the hammer, trying to break the hold. He's successful. Oh, but the hammer gets a shot from Draven for coming in. Draven gonna send it for the ride, drives him down to the canvas with a choke slam. Wow. What a shot by Draven. Billy Rucci now being taken to the corner. Tag in comes Hagen Carr. Uh-oh. Welcome to Gladiator territory off the top. Drives him down. That's it. The Gladiators coming off the top rope. One hell of a clothesline from Hagen Carr as Draven hoists him up in a powerbomb position. Wow. The Kosher Nostra gave it their all, as they are known to do, but the Gladiators continue this outstanding comeback ever since they returned to XFW. And the Gladiators walk away with the victory tonight in the Danger Zone. What a match indeed. Sometimes, folks, I wonder exactly how the Gladiators are even human beings. To some point, folks, it is brutal what these guys do inside the square circle. And to see the Kosher Nostra continue to battle back and forth. And I'm not big fans of the Kosher Nostra. Sometimes it's a struggle. And I say it all the time, and I do try to keep myself down the middle. The Kosher Nostra is absolutely a force to be reckoned with here in XFW. However, the Gladiators are an unstoppable force. They are an absolute train wreck, I'm losing my word trying to think of what they are. Gladiators gave Kosher Nostra the thumbs down, says Owen Bushy. The Gladiators are literally, folks, like Greek gods. They just come in and dominate anyone that's across the ring from them. It just seems as if they're slowly going to work their way up the title or up the chain for a shot at the White Dragons, the current XFW Tag Team Champions. Now, don't get me wrong, folks. I'm a White Dragons fan. Those two guys are outstanding. I would love to see those four men go at it inside the ring. What a match that would be, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, we're going to head down to the ringside as Kitty Lane, the former XFW Women's Champion, goes up against Tammy Rose next in the Danger Zone. By far my favorite entrance in all of XFW Women's Division. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kitty Lane. Kitty Lane making her walk down the ring. I love watching this young lady walk in. and walk out. I never get tired of it. Kitty Lane losing the XFW Women's Championship at XFW Mat Mania in a very surprising upset, if you will call it that. Going up against Bryce Watson in the last moments of that match. Kitty Lane looked like she was charging in for the Flying Kitty, but got caught with a hellacious elbow from Bryce Watts, and Watts able to walk out the new champion. But here comes the British bombshell, Tammy Rose. Rose, one of the original 16 in the XFW inaugural Women's Championship Tournament, getting herself all the way to the finals and almost becoming the first ever Women's Champion here in XFW. These two have met on a number of occasions here in our ring. And here we go. And a shot from Rose to Kitty Lane as these two circle each other out. Lane now, front face lock. Gonna take her up. Looking for a suplex. Tammy Rose goes over the top into a German suplex, dumping Kitty Lane on the back of her head. Rose now to take up her own suplex, float over, beautiful transition by Rose, but Kitty Lane gets the shoulder up almost instantaneously. Shots to the middle now. Rose fighting off. Rose gonna hoist her up and again a suplex. The back of the head of Kitty Lane meeting canvas several times now. Rose looking for a quick cover, but Lane easily getting the shoulder up, kicking her off. Lane now, ooh! Sweeps out the leg and drives the knee to the back of the thigh of Tammy Rose. And Kitty Lane, just like that, turns the tide of this match. Oh, and a fist drop right to the snout. Kitty Lane now, hard impact there against the jaw. Shipping in the turnbuckle. Kitty Lane is a showboat. She does like to show off in the ring. Right now, she's going to the top. What is this? Whoa, whoa! Nice move there by Kitty Lane. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought she was going for a DDT, but turns it around into a snap suplex. That was impressive. Rose now fighting back. I'm still impressed by that move from Kitty Lane. That was beautiful. DDT now from Rose. And now stomping away. Elbow drop now to the middle of the back. Tammy Rose now trying to take a little bit of light here with the audience, showing off. Stomping now on the ankles of Kitty Lane. And now right, look at this, locking on, twisting on the ankle of Lane. Rose now. Gotta be careful, he could separate. Oh! Separate an ankle that way. I really don't think Tammy Rose gives a damn about the well-being of any opponent for that matter. Oh, but over the top rope goes Lane. Rose now to the outside in pursuit. Kitty Lane dodging out of the way. Kitty Lane playing possum into a DDT. Kitty Lane laid prone just until Tammy Rose got in the vicinity, and now a single arm DDT. Kitty Lane now wrenching back on the hammerlock onto Lane, trying to separate the shoulder of Tammy Rose. As Micah Turris keeps the count going. Lane now getting back inside. Rose tripping her out, grabbing on. Shot now by Lane. Collar and elbow tie up. Up into a backbreaker. Tammy Rose bent almost completely in half from that impact. Oh! Wow! I'm not sure how she got her leg that high, but a beautiful leg drop by Kitty Lane. into a full split across Tammy Rose. I would like to trade places, please. Lane going to the top rope. Rose just getting back to her feet, up on one knee. Kitty Lane coming off the top, and she dodges out of the way. Rose saw it coming. Fireman's carry takedown now by Lane, as Kitty now starts to showboat a little bit. We know she likes to do that from her former life as an exotic dancer. Collar double tie again. Lane again takes her over. Collar double tie. Spin her over. Going for the cover again. Rose gets the shoulder up. Rose now charging in. Trying for a clothesline. Nobody there. Ooh! Tries for a jumping neckbreaker, look like, but sidestep by Kitty Lane, now stomping away. Elbow shot now to the midsection by Tammy Rose. Rose with a stunner! Exploding onto Kitty Lane with that stunner. And almost a 3 count. Rose thought she had that one won with that stunner. And now snapping the neck. These two putting it all on the line tonight. You'd think the championship was up for grabs. Outshot now by Lane again. Tammy Rose finds herself on the outskirts of the ring. Kitty Lane now staring off, watching the audience as Tammy Rose gets back to her feet. Wraps around the waist. German suplex bouncing her off the Bloodsword6.com t-shirt table. And again, single arm DDT on the outskirts. Hard impact for Tammy Rose, as both these two are putting in a lot of damage. Blasting her now into the barrier at ringside. Rose slung over that, exhausted. Kitty Lane inside, trying to get this capacity crowd fired up, trying to get the blood flowing. Up to a 6 count. Rose is out on her feet. Up to a 7 count. Gets back in the ring. Shot to the midsection now by Rose. Wind up. Elbow right across the jaw. Shots to the midsection now by Kitty Lane. And another one right to the midsection. Right hand now by Rose. Tammy Rose. There's the brainbuster. Beautiful float over. And Kitty Lane gets the shoulder up. Tammy Rose hitting her finishing maneuver, and Lane denying the victory. This capacity crowd now chanting "Fight Forever" as these two beauties continue to battle it out inside the ring. Whoa! What is this? Music playing at the top of the ring. What is going on? Jolly Payne thinking like, oh, Kitty, Kari Foster, the psychopath Kari Foster is in here. Foster, DDT. Foster with a DDT. Mike Gatura, cover now on 3 count. Kitty Lane. What the hell was Kari Foster doing out here? Kari Foster showing up and blasting Tammy Rose with a DDT. Mike Gatura himself is still looking up at the rampway before he even realized what happened. There was the brainbuster, and somehow Kitty Lane lasted through that. And then Kari Foster showing up, and Kitty Lane gets the victory. I'm not even sure Kitty Lane realized what happened there. Go with the assist to Bananas Foster. Folks, I can't even begin to understand what goes through the brain of Kari Foster. This young lady will put herself in situations where she has nothing to do with anything, and you get that. Now, I have never seen Foster and Tammy Rose be at odds before, Normally they keep to themselves time and time again, but whatever reason, Kari Foster feeling like she needs to interject herself. And I don't know why, because Kari Foster, I know for a fact, absolutely hates Kitty Lane. The two have been at odds on a number of occasions, and I honestly, I think it's because Kari Foster's never beaten Kitty Lane inside the square circle, and Foster was one of the first people to be upset by Kitty Lane showing up and stealing the spotlight of the women's division. Well, for whatever reason, coming out tonight and causing the loss to Tammy Rose, folks, color me confused, but when it comes to Kari Foster, like I said, folks, you have no idea what's going on inside that pretty little brain, and that is why our audience has dubbed her Bananas Foster, folks. You never know what you're going to get. You never know what mindset this young lady's going to be in. As I said in the past, she goes from 0 to crazy in a matter of seconds. Right now, folks, we're going to head down to ringside as Dashing Danny Diamond collides with Big Dog Mark Johnson next in the Danger Zone. And here comes the big dog, the former XFW World Heavyweight Champion.
Making his way to the ring from Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 350 pounds, Big Dog Mark Johnson.
Johnson looking for an opportunity to get back the XFW World Heavyweight Championship, defeating Brian Blaze by cashing in the Extreme Opportunity briefcase, but then losing that title at XFW Mat Mania in a triple threat matchup to Crusher Carl Ellis. And here comes Dashing Danny Diamond.
And his opponent from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 252 pounds, Dashing Danny Diamond.
Somewhere inside that blonde skull, Dashing Danny Diamond still thinks it's 1970, and he is all about disco. Diamond definitely has some impressive moves, both in dance and inside the square circle. Dashing Danny Diamond, I still think, ladies and gentlemen, has one of the best drop kicks in professional wrestling. He does have one hell of an ego, as he does consider himself the perfect human being, and he thinks everyone else around the world is envious of him. He does have some very blue eyes, I will give him that. One of the tallest competitors we have in XFW. Bill Wren, thank you for liking the stream, as Johnson comes out of the gate swinging. Johnson came back to XFW after a several-month hiatus with a much more in-ring bloody attitude and a much more aggressive nature that has only been compounded after losing the World Heavyweight Championship to Ellis at Mat Mania. Wild swing now at Dashing Danny, who turns the tables with Johnson with a hip press and a shoulder tackle. Johnson is like a runaway Mack truck. When that momentum moves, you get out of the way or you will get crushed. And Johnson putting a knee now against the jaw of Dashing Danny. Johnson is an absolute master at weight manipulation, using his body as a weapon, crashing down on his opponents time and time again. Johnson right now, Dashing Danny over the shoulder into a neck breaker. Looked like Johnson was going for a power slam, but Dashing Danny had that one well scouted. Dashing Danny now kept clubbing away with right hooks. Into a DDT, takes the big man off his feet. Danny needs to stop wasting so much time celebrating, and here comes Johnson getting his feet, and again the shoulder tackle. The ego of Dashing Danny at times can be his own worst enemy. And again a slam from Big Dog Johnson. Johnson again with the Irish whip. Johnson getting some room. Here he comes, Johnson charging in, and the clothesline. Johnson, oh, good Lord, the elbow drop. Johnson now in control of this matchup. And a second one. That is a lot of weight coming down across the chest of Dashing Danny. Rohit Kumar, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. Dashing Danny's in a bad way, folks. You can see at the bottom of the screen the Yamamoto Bluetooth device that all our wrestlers are fitted with. Dashing Danny's torso feeling a lot of pressure, already in the red, showing some serious trauma. And now a knee stomp. Dashing Danny now in control. Snapping the neck of Johnson. Dashing Danny, 3D going up top. Off and goes to the leg drop, but nobody home. Johnson with a shoulder tackle again. Just driving into the back of the skull of Dashing Danny Diamond. Ooh, backbreaker now. Oh, the second one holds on. And now just tossing him like a sack of potatoes. This new aggressive style of Johnson has been very beneficial for him ever since returning to XFW. To the back of the tights of Dashing Danny, say envious. I don't think he's envious right now of anyone else. Right now he's just trying to survive as Johnson continues this onslaught. Dashing Danny sweeping out the legs though, trying to get back into this matchup. Johnson again collides. Ooh, but a right hand by Dashing Danny. Danny into a neck breaker. And stomping away now on Big Dog. And again focusing on the neck and head of Johnson, who just continuously gets back to his feet. Dashing Danny's got to wonder what is he got to do to keep this big man on the canvas. And even the possibility of a 3 count. Dashing again, taking his sweet little old time. Trying to get this capacity crowd. They're chanting for Johnson. Obviously upsetting Dashing Danny. And again, here we go with the taunts. But he doesn't realize Johnson is back to his feet again. Johnson. Sidewalk slam. And again, the weight of Johnson coming into play. Oh, my dear Lord. Johnson putting all that charge off. Johnson off the ropes. Johnson. Big Dog splash. Nobody home. Dashing Danny saw that one coming. Danny now underneath again with the leg sweep. Diamond needs to pay attention, needs to stay focused if he wants to take this matchup with Johnson again. Lele's with a clothesline. Johnson sends a reeling into the ropes. Johnson with Dashing Danny. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! Drives him into the corner. Johnson going to go for the second time, and again the 350 pounds. Crashing down on Dashing Danny Diamond. Johnson grabbing around the waist. Dashing Danny going for a big boot. Back and forth we go between these two. Johnson with a front face lock. Big time suplex by Johnson. This one is getting brutal. Hard impact now into the turnbuckle. Johnson now. Headbutt. Johnson. Uh-oh, Johnson dragging Dashing Danny towards the corner. We know what's coming here. Up on the top. Johnson drop. Right across the chest. That's it. Wow. 350 odd pounds coming down across the chest of Dashing Danny Diamond. Big Dog was like a rabid animal playing with his food at some points in this matchup. There's that elbow drop, all that weight again. You see Dashing Danny clutching onto his chest after that impact, and here it is again. Look at this splash. Right here, Dashing Danny went right there. Boom! All that weight, Johnson is crossing his arms, knowing damn well Dashing Danny Diamond had no chance of kicking out of that. Big Dog with another win, and that much closer to another opportunity for championship gold. Johnson looked hungry tonight. He looked mean as he ever does as Johnson continues to brutalize here in XFW, and what a matchup it was. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnson, as I said, took a several-month hiatus away for family reasons and then came back to XFW monumentally, just a different attitude all around. And folks, it has been very, very aggressive. A much more killer instinct inside the ring, and it has been paying off for Johnson. It got him in a ladder match to become the XFW Extreme Opportunity Briefcase holder. And he cashed that in against Brian Blaze and winning the World Heavyweight Championship. And then got him all the way to the main event of XFW Mat Mania. Unfortunately, that night, Johnson did not walk out with the championship. Another man realized his dreams as Carl Ellis, who had been in retirement for 12 years and wanted one more opportunity to challenge for gold, won that night, walking away with the championship. Now Johnson, looking at himself back in the #1 contendership, wants an opportunity at Ellis. Or as he said, whoever has a title when his time comes. But he said, folks, his time will come again, and I have no doubt. Just seeing the way Johnson handles himself inside the squared circle, it is only a matter of time before the big dog chomps down on more championship gold. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, one half of the Varsity Club is in for a wave of destruction as Alex Quinn Esquire goes one-on-one with the Destroyer next in the Danger Zone. And here comes the Destroyer. The most feared and respected man in the XFW locker room.
Making his way to the ring from New York,
A former 7-time World Heavyweight Champion.
the Destroyer.
This man lives, breathes, bleeds, and sweats the wrestling world. The Destroyer is one of the people who respects the rules and etiquette of professional wrestling. And if you can manage to take this man down inside the ring and beat him, he will shake your hand as long as you do it. Wayne Jaworski, thank you for liking the stream. And here comes Alex Quinn Esquire. And of course, in tow,
Representing the Varsity Club,
his cheerleader,
Connecticut. Weighing in at
Tammy Nichols.
257 pounds, Alex Quinn.
Alice Quinn, this Silver Spoon Country Club jackass, whose father bought him into XFW. I do have to give credit where credit is due. Alex Quinn has been an outstanding in-ring performer. His father, a big-time New York lawyer, paying his son's way through life. This guy's never worked a day in his life. He's never put in a hard day's work. He spends his whole day working at a country club. I mean, he does have a hell of a physique. But now on the outside, you see Tammy Nichols, his girlfriend, or cheerleader. Whoa. Wow, Alex Quinn coming out the gate swinging and celebrating already. He took the Destroyer off his feet. The Destroyer already back up. Now the Destroyer firing right back. And that's what Quinn gets. You knock the Destroyer down, you need to stay on him. Big time spine buster. Quinn celebrating too much on the Destroyer, turns the tables. The Destroyer already getting back to his feet. Quinn on the top rope, the Destroyer not waiting for him. Destroyer charging in, big boot. Nichols on the outside watching as her man right now gets picked apart by one of those brutal men ever to sprays the squared circle here in XFW. Woo! And tosses him with one hand. Quinn now on the receiving end on the defense. The Destroyer now with an Irish whip. Big time power slam now by the Destroyer. We've got a cover. Pretty sure Mike Couture just slid like 5 feet on his knees to get for that cover to check for that pinfall. That's impressive, especially since Mike took one hell of a shot earlier tonight from Lee Bischoff at the end of that matchup as the Destroyer goes to work on the arm. Ooh! Hell of a clothesline there from the Destroyer. Alex Quinn has had very little offense in this matchup. Destroyer now hoisting him up. Big time power bomb. Good Lord, he rocked him. And a kick out by Quinn. Destroyer now elbow drop right across the chest. Quinn fires back with a chin buster. Quinn has held his own with a number. Oh, and again, snapmare driver by Quinn rocks the Destroyer. He's trying to drag the 328-pound man back to the center of the ring. Quinn, wow, Quinn with a deadlift. Impressive. Turns it into a Dominator. Wow. With the Destroyer, lands a clothesline. And another one. Quinn catches the leg and sweeps it out. Quinn with a cover now on the big man. Not even a 1 count. The Destroyer gets the shoulder up. Quinn now driving the knees into the solar plexus. Destroyer catches the hand. He catches the hand of Quinn, who went for a right hand, and the Destroyer just stopped it like he was catching a baseball in center field. Ooh, clothesline out of the back of the skull. Destroyer now starting to dominate. Uh-oh. Destroyer gonna take him for a ride. There's the choke slam from the big man. The Destroyer sending him for the ride. Quinn getting back up, Destroyer charging in, DDT. Uh-oh. Destroyer stomping away. You know what follows that, ladies and gentlemen? Wave and destruction kick connects. We've got a cover. The Destroyer. Quinn gave it what he had, but too often the ego came to play. Every time Quinn knocked the Destroyer down, he celebrated. Poor Tammy Nichols on the outside looks like she's seen a ghost. She is not even budging. Right here, this was impressive, folks. In fact, he spun the Destroyer around and lands that move. But right here, boom, into the turnbuckle with that clothesline. The Destroyer, Quinn again trying to stave his way out. But the wave of destruction kick colliding to the jaw right here. Boom! Quinn is lucky his head did not end up in the third row. Wow. The Destroyer making short work of Alex Quinn. As Quinn's ego continued to be his worst enemy. Alex Quinn could have given the Destroyer much more of a run. But folks, every time you knock the big man down, each and every time, if you stop to celebrate, you're giving one of the most experienced championship combatants in our promotion an opportunity to get back up. Folks, it does not bode well to let the Destroyer have an opportunity to get back to his feet like that. But again, this just shows you the inexperience of Alex Quinn. He does not know the world of professional wrestling as well as he will tell you he does. He's still a rookie. He's a greenhorn. All the anecdotes or all the puns and the adjectives you could use for guys who are new to wrestling. Alex Quinn has only been here he's been here less than a year. But he'll tell you that he's the greatest wrestler in XFW. And that could not be further from the truth. But after tonight, he may have learned a hard lesson. And again, Tammy Nichols on the outside, we've seen this young lady interject herself into a number of matches to benefit both members, both Alex Quinn and Troy Grant of the Varsity Club. And folks, she didn't interject herself. I think she was terrified just at this mere sight of the Destroyer. Well, up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our main event of the evening, a non-title match featuring the XFW World Heavyweight Champion, Crusher Carl Ellis. Now, Ellis had a match a few weeks ago against Josh the Coach Clemens. The two had an old-school style matchup, as they called it, and Crusher walked away the victor. Josh the Coach Clemens screaming that he had the flu that week and was not up to par and not ready to go. So he demanded a rematch for Crusher Carl Ellis, who quickly accepted. And as he said, as long as the rest of the industry stays in the locker room, as long as Mason Storm and Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott do not come at ringside, he will accept. The contract was signed. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event starts right now. Old school. Josh the Coach Clemens, the World Heavyweight Champion, Crusher Carl Ellis, Part 2, next. Josh the Coach Clemens making his way out. And again, noticeably abiding by the rules. No Mason Storm. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sending 200 stars.
Lincoln, Nebraska, weighing in at 256 pounds, Coach Josh Clemens.
The coach making his way out, the head of the industry, as he calls himself. Saying old school grapple style wrestling is the most purest form of our sport. Clemens says he continuously looks for new talent in the world of professional wrestling. He has taken a number of people to championship, including Mason Storm and Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. His former partner Sean Owens, a former World Tag Team Champion with him. And Clemens himself, a two-time World Heavyweight Champion. But here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, Crusher Carl Ellis. Ellis, who retired 12 years ago, coming out of retirement for one more opportunity at championship gold, and realized that dream at XFW Mat Mania in a triple threat match against Brian Blaze and Big Dog Mark Johnson. Ellis captured the World Heavyweight Championship. Adrash, thank you. Adarsh, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to the Danger Zone. Just in time for our main event, Josh the Coach Clemens, Crusher Carl Ellis. Non-title matchup. Here we go. The bell is rung. And both men coming out, fists in the air. Clemens with a nice shoulder roll to dodge that last shot by Ellis. I wish it now by Clemens. Clemens, again, former tag team champion with his former partner, Sean Owens, who will be in action tomorrow night at XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Clemens, also a two-time World Heavyweight Champion, defeating Showtime Shane Black at one point to capture that championship. Known for his sleeper hold. Says no one escapes his sleeper. Again, believes that old school grapple wrestling is the best form. Arvind, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW Saturday Night Showdown, or Danger Zone. Talking about Showdown, which is tomorrow night, and right now, Clemens is putting on a clinic as he's starting to dominate Ellis. Ellis down with a shot to the face, breaking the hold. But Clemens again with a shot to the midsection. Now an Irish whip. In the corner goes Ellis. Ellis fires back with an elbow. And a clothesline. Down goes Clemens. You'll hear the term wrestling vet used a lot in professional wrestling. They refer to Crusher Carl Ellis as the ring general, just based on how long he's been in the ring, how much experience he has, how many championships he's held, and more. And right now, him and Clemens going at it. After only a few weeks ago, they did the same thing, and Ellis walked away the victor. Right now, Ellis drives him down to the canvas, transitions into a cover, but a kick out by Clemens. Shoulder tackle now by Ellis, the current world heavyweight champion here in XFW. Ellis awaiting the next #1 contender who he will challenge at XFW Lockdown, our next big event coming at the end of this month, where all our matches will be inside a steel structure. Irish whip now by the coach in the corner. Shoulder tackle now by Ellis. Ellis now taking all the way back to the inside of the ring, pointing his way at Ellis, or at Clemens, charging over. Oh, too much time wasted. Clemens lands a shot. Clemens now wrapping him up. Look at this. Into a surfboard and stomps away. Brutal impact there by Clemens. We've got a cover, but Ellis gets the shoulder up. Brutal impact there by Josh the Coach. Clemens almost walking away with the victory. Now stomping on the hands. Clemens now, look at this. Clemens locking on, crippler crossface onto Carl Ellis and really wrenching back on that. Look at the angle. Ellis in trouble. Ellis far away from the ropes. Trying to break the finger lock, he does. And a right hand now by Crusher. Ellis needs to get back in the swing of things. Ooh, right hand again by Clemens, who finds its mark. Hard impact on the turnbuckle. Shot to the face by Ellis. Ellis grabs on. Ellis hoists him up. And the lawn dart. The lawn dart by Clemens. And almost a 3 count right there. Crusher almost walked away with that, but Clemens got the shoulder up at the absolute last second. And again the spear. And a knee strike. I think the coach is bleeding. I think Clemens is bleeding. Schoolboy roll up. And a kick out again by Clemens. Oh, Clemens catches a clothesline. Clemens firing back now. Ahmed, thank you for following. Welcome to XFW. Thank you for becoming a fan. Look at this. Look at the feet on the ropes. Mike Katura caught it. Before even making the count. And now Carl Ellis now back on the shots. Repeatedly blasting Clemens rights and lefts. Backing him into the corner. And another one. And again right to the jaw. And peels him out of the corner. Ellis now in firm control of this matchup. And Clemens always saying his style of old school wrestling is the best. Whoop, sweep out of the legs. Clemens again wrapping through. Look at this. Clemens a second time blasting the Crusher with that face slam, but Ellis again defiant. Get the shoulder up almost instantaneously. Clemens now searching through. Clemens locks on a sharpshooter, perfectly executed right in the center of the ring. Ellis might be out. Ellis may have passed out. Mike Katura's checking on him. Ellis fights through. But Clemens stays on the assault, tossing him to the outside. Clemens on the outside now in control. Big right hand by Carl Ellis. The lawn dart on the outside. Ellis lands the lawn dart on the outside face first. Brains all over the outside arena floor. Elbow shot now to the face by Clemens. Referee up to a 4 count. Ellis sent back inside. Both men now going at it. Crusher's got him up. Crusher's got him up. Vertebreaker from Crusher Carl Ellis. And now slapping himself to shake out the cobwebs. Didn't go for a cover. He's going to go for it a second time. And again. And again. The audience now screaming one more time. Ellis winding up. Ellis is going to do it. Ellis has him up on the shoulders. And a third one. Vertebreaker 3 times. We've got to cover. Ellis. Crusher Carl Ellis puts down Josh the Coach Clemens in their second matchup in about 3 weeks. Clemens gave it his all with the Crusher, even giving in to the fans 3 vertebreakers from the World Heavyweight Champion. An outstanding matchup between 2 old school grapplers, but the Crusher pulls off the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to XFW Danger Zone. We'll see you tomorrow night for Saturday Night Showdown. Thank you for the stars, the likes, the shares. We'll see you next time on XFW.